Spring is finally coming. I haven't seen flowers up yet, but I've certainly heard the birds singing, cardinals and robins flying around looking for nests. Soon birds will be returning from the south. I'm hearing cranes above and their shrill sounds. So I know spring is coming. It comes after the winter. And yet my essay this morning speaks of harshness yet. The harshness of winter goes away, but the harshness of humans does not. I wrote this essay over a year ago when radical Islamists were cutting heads off of Christians in the Middle East. You see, Islam has a different theory, one of religion and one of government together, that they would overcome and rule the earth, no matter what. And if a Christian or Jew stands in the way, then they can be killed if they don't convert. It's a different view of life. It's not a view of life that brings light, that does not bring life. It brings control. It brings imprisonment. It is not a good way of life. There's no freedom in it. It's a warning. There's no freedom in hate. There's no freedom in hate. We have a battle always against dark and light. Most movies are about dark and light, good and evil. There is good and evil in the world, and evil would want to overthrow good. But good has already triumphed on the cross over evil. So we have hope. Well, then if we have this hope, then why don't we express it? Why do we bite each other, devour each other, until we are all gone? That is the environment we live in the United States. I am sad to say that even at the top of our government, there is an attitude, a disparaging attitude, an arrogant attitude that is filtering down. This is not a political comment. This is one about humankind. And if our leaders show arrogance, if they show disregard and disrespect for all others, unless there's extreme loyalty, this sounds like Hitler. I voted conservative, I always do, but I vote for the person. And I trust that there's a turning around taking place. I've not seen it in attitude, I've seen it in policy, though. And so I hope. But if we bite each other, if we demolish each other, yes, we are to get along with all others. As much as it depends upon you, be at peace with everyone, if it's at all possible. Romans 12:18 tells us, not anyone, not everyone will be at peace with you. There will be those who do not want to, who will not be at peace with you. So dust your sandals off and keep walking. But keep preaching peace, keep preaching light, keep showing light, keep being light in a dark world. There are those who will fall away, but let each of us examine our hearts and find that we have the light within us. If we don't, look for it, because your days are short. And the time is short in this world. We are in the end times. The birth pangs have begun of the end times. And soon there will be tribulation. Will we escape it? Some of us might. Will we escape the wrath of God? I believe those who trust in the Lord with all their heart will. Others won't. It means death. Death eternal, spiritually, in darkness forever. Light in the presence of the Lord for those who trust. This is big time. This is a huge poker game if you think it's a game. It's not a play, it's real life. Real life and death. As Moses said in Deuteronomy to his people, those that had been given, the rebellious ones, to lead to the promised land. I put before you today life and death. Choose life. As for me and my house, we choose the Lord. Amen.